Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. It's been a few weeks since we did a Wednesday live. I did a Sunday live last week, but no Wednesday. Say hello to our friends. Hello, Fred and Lisa. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a lovely week so far. Eric Maxey getting ready to fly on the red eye tomorrow night to meet up with Aqua on Saturday. Super exciting. Can't wait to hear all about it. Eric, I will be on the Aqua in 2 months, 3 months, May, June, July. Well, 3 months. It's so far away still. Matt Ryan, hello. Welcome to the live stream. The Murphys are here. Murphys, I haven't heard from you guys yet. Let me know when you want to chit chat. I know we want to do our little catch up. Talk about all the fun crew stuff. Cruising is fun anytime. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you as well. It's evening here. So you must be in a sunnier area than we are. 20 Farts, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you guys. Robin, hello. How are you? I know it's sunny where you are. We were just talking to Sean, and it was beautiful and sunny out there. Joe, hello to you. Your dog is super cute. Thank you very much. JC, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Felicia, hello. How are you? Tom is here from the Berkshires. 9 long days to Symphony of the Seas. That is, but you're getting there. I was just thinking, we were just talking on our show, and we were talking about doing Star of the Seas. It's only $2,000 for the first sailing for 2 people. It's crazy. They added another preview sailing, 4-day preview sailing, because money. Ship's ready, make more money. Another $1 million or whatever. Tony, hello. Welcome to you. Thanks for coming. Leslie Trent, welcome. Leslie, I've been on calls all day today. I shall call you tomorrow. I saw that you called today. I had calls literally all day. Roll Tide, hello. Welcome. How are you doing, John? Good to see you here. Tony Diaz, tomorrow's cruise day on Liberty of the Seas. That is amazing. Hope you have a great time. I'm going to send AJ to the port again to meet up with you, and she could do another ship tour tomorrow. Tony, incidentally, tomorrow is the day the Knicks stop playing basketball as well. I'm so sorry. I hope they win. I do. I hope they win and make it a longer series for you. I'm so sorry. Roll Tide, of course, you are quite welcome. Thank you for booking with us. Really appreciate it. Peter and Melinda, hello. How are you guys doing? Good to see you here. Rob, hello. Hello to the room from Rob. Peter, yay for Celebrity River Cruises. Hopefully not astronomical prices. Cute story. Peter, we all know it's going to be super expensive. Beth said, hey, just watched your New England videos today. We'd like to stay on board one port day, thinking it would be Newport. Would you agree? So it depends if you've seen like the mansions before. So if you've gotten off, because look, it's not fun. It's a tender port. It's not great. Don't love that. But I've done the mansions a few times. If you've never done the mansions, sure, stay on board. Especially if you're doing like Boston, Bar Harbor, or you're doing Portland. I think Portland's a better stop. What do you think, AJ? New England's your jam.
I mean, I'm going to be the outlier that I don't love that for Boston. You kind of have to like go somewhere. So Boston was the one I chose to stay in on. I really like Newport. I find it very walkable. So, and there's a lot of history there, and there's a couple like free tours that you can take in Newport that are kind of cool. So like, yeah, it depends on which ports it is. As long as you're not staying on board in Halifax, because we all know that that is the best port, and you should go off there and just bask.
Fair. All fair. Brian said, hello, John and AJ. 164 days till Encore this November. That is super exciting. I love Encore. Really, really great ship. I would like to go on Encore again. Roll Tide, what do you think about Royal adding another cruise? Yeah, money. Look, it's actually very inexpensive. We just looked at it. It was $2,000 for an interior cabin for 2, which isn't bad, although it is a 4-day sailing. But yeah, look, they're just, I mean, we know what Royal's about. Trying to get that money. Laura Tucker, hello to you. Good to see you here. Craig Custard, welcome to the live stream. Bob Bostic, hello to you as well. Katie Myers, hello. Hi to John, AJ, and everyone else. Hope everyone's doing well. You too. Beth said, thanks. Our first time, so you might have to hit them all. Yeah, look, it's great. It's a great experience. Go wander around. Have fun. Sandy said, hi, John, AJ, and everyone. I'm ready to cruise because our weather is horrible, cold, and rainy. Same, Sandy. It is cold and rainy here. It is yucky. Yes, AJ.
On the plus side, all of the rain and things, I have 5 tomatoes.
Already?
Yes.
That's fantastic. Little tiny. Are they round tomatoes or like plum tomato? What kind of tomatoes are you growing?
They're round. I know one of the plants is beefsteak, but I think that's the one that doesn't have any tomatoes yet. The other three
later in the season. Yeah.
Yeah, the other 3 I want to say are plum tomatoes, but they look very round right now.
Nice.
They're like
That's great.
big right now.
Love it. That's super exciting, especially because it's only May. Al Galloway, let's have fun again. I agree. Let's have fun. Bob, hello. John from Drury, Buffalo. We're enjoying your videos from Nikon. Thank you very much, Bob. Yes, we did only see Rover for 10 seconds. But yeah, it is miserable here. It's been raining all day. It's not been fun. The walks have not been fun. Brian said, go Phillies. Dirty Spencer Strider pitch against Harper last night was intentional. Yes, it knocked out Harper, but the Phillies still won. So, and they're rain delayed today. So doubleheader tomorrow. Poor Sarah from our team was supposed to go to the Phillies game, but alas, she's not. Now she's going June 9th. Meg's first day back. Felicia said, do you know what itinerary MSC is announcing next month? I do not. Is this a secret, Felicia? Do you know? I know that Magnifica is getting going into dry dock this fall, and then they're putting a yacht club on Magnifica, which is exciting. They're also redoing the spa and a lot of the other spaces. Oh, look, Tom's right there too. Tom's got it. MSC announced they're retrofitting Magnifica with the yacht club. They sure are. It's going into dry dock in just a few months and will come out looking spectacular. I like Magnifica. I had a great time on that ship. And Divina, both ships. Rick K, good evening to you as well. Hope you're having a great day. Roger, hope you are having an amazing day. Jimmy C said, just like Philly. Yep, just like Philly. You got it. Rainy, dreary, blah. All right, so we're going to do a fun little game tonight. I decided the days that we don't, I didn't even tell AJ this. I had a very busy day today. I was on the phone all day, meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. So I decided, God bless you, AJ.
Thank you.
Yeah, the comment thing does not work. I just tried it again. Doesn't work. So one of the things we're going to do is if we don't have a guest, we're going to do a fun little theme for the live stream. Tonight's live stream is, Tom said, going to be available for their world cruise. That'll be expensive. That'll definitely be expensive. A yacht club on the world cruise. Crazy. All right. So here we go. We are going to do a fun little thing tonight. We're going to do a fantasy draft for your favorite cruise of all time. I was going to do this with points, and you only get so many points for each thing, but I decided not to do that. We're going to do that on a different one. Felicia said, I got an email about an announcement of a new itinerary. It's probably Alaska, if I had to guess, but who knows? One does not know. All right, so here is our first challenge for tonight. We are all going to build our favorite cruise of all time. We're going to do a fantasy football-ish draft here. We're going to do another one of these in the summer, but we'll do it with the actual like points or dollars. Like you have $10 and you have to build your perfect cruise. But this time we're going to let all things go. You can do whatever you want. Our first thing we're going to do, everybody put your answers in the chat, and I'm going to compile these afterwards to see if we have like a one perfect cruise out of all the big winners. Whichever one of each of these categories gets the most votes. Josh Warner said, let's go Mets. Josh and Jenna checking in here. Got back from Gem out to the Bahamas out of Miami last week. I hope you guys had a great time. Gem is such a cute older ship. I love it. I don't know if I resonate with your Mets that much, but look, we'll let it go. I see you like the Rangers as well. It's great. The Flyers are terrible, so we'll give you the Rangers. All right, so here we go. First thing, everybody type into the chat. Pick your favorite cruise ship. This is your favorite cruise ship of all time. whatever your favorite cruise ship is right now, AJ, you can play along as well. So mine is now, we'll give everybody time. Pick your favorite cruise ship. We got Prima. I put in my icon. It's not my cheapest cruise ship. And I didn't get my points. They didn't give me my points for Crown and Anchor. Joy, we have Norway. That's an old one now. Tony Oasis, that's my second favorite, right there with you. Oh, this is fun. Getaway. Enchanted Princess is AJ's. We have Encore, World America, couple World Americas. Got an Aqua in there. Anthem, that's a good one. Symphony, couple Primas. Meraviglia. Seascape for Tom and Sharon. Symphony for Brian. Tony did not say Icon. He did not. That is correct. I think Tony will love Icon. It's just still grossly expensive. Symphony, Getaway, Scarlet Lady, Allure with Mamma Mia. That's awesome. That's a great one. Love that, Bob. Another Seascape. Epic for Leslie, of course. Carnival Magic for Craig. That's a good one. Emerald Princess. I don't know why I'm reading these. Tony Diaz with his throw-up comment. Fred and Lisa, Carnival Sunshine. Emotional reasons. I love that. It's a good one. Peter and Melinda, Seascape. Well, Peter said Seascape. I don't know what Melinda said. Jimmy and his crew over there said Escape. I love the Escape too. It's like an old favorite. I'll be back on the Escape in September. I really love Escape. Lots of sentimental ones there. We had a lot of good ones here. This is good. So we had Prima, Icon, Norway, Joy, Oasis, Encore, World America, Celebrity Beyond, another Oasis, a Getaway. I'll be on Getaway in a couple of weeks, 5 weeks. Enchanted Princess, Aqua, until Encore, World America, Anthem, 2 anthems back to back, Symphony, Prima, Meraviglia, Seascape, Symphony, Meraviglia, and Odyssey. I think got the rest. So I'll do all of these. I'm going to compile all of these for later. Melinda said Discovery Princess. That's a good one. Great. Edward Clayton, Escape. Ryan on board of the Getaway. Not right now. He's at Harbor Nights Festival on Front Street in Hamilton, Bermuda. Ryan, I hope you guys are having a great time. I saw your pictures. Looks like you're having a blast on Getaway. Warm that bad boy up for when we go back on there on June 29th. Ryan will also be on that cruise on June 29th. If anybody else is going to be on Getaway June 29th, let us know. You can have dinner with Ryan and I. We're doing dinner one night. And I will have pins. I have to order them. That'll remind me. I have to order pins for AJ and Sarah as well.
Do you have an icon pin? Did you make them, Frank?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have one left over?
Yeah. Do you want one?
Yeah, I gotta complete my collection, John.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have icon ones. I have. I only gave out 4 on icon.
Okay. Well, I want one. I meant to ask you this morning, and I forgot in all of the hullabaloo.
No problem. All right. Carrie Ann said Kevin's a Seascape and Carrie Ann's Symphony or Discovery. Those are both good ones. JC, it does not have to be ones that you've already done. You could just say whatever you think your favorite cruise ship is. I mean, it helps if you've been on it, but it doesn't have to.
I feel like my favorite one is Star Princess, but it's not even. I just really like the name.
I'll be on that ship in February.
I know.
No. Let's get a group together, AJ. Let's do it.
Me and my gray hair would like to go with you.
Well, mine is not gray on my head yet, but my beard is.
It's just like I'm like getting ready to dye it again, and there's just this swatch of gray hair, front and center.
It's all right. It's all good. Jimmy said, favorite ship doesn't count until we get grandchildren. There you go, Josh. Pressure's on. Hope said yes, AJ. Star Princess. There you go. Hope's with you. All right. Question number 2. We're going to keep all these going. Question number 2. Oh, hold on. Peter said she's 25. AJ can't have gray hair. She's 25. AJ, in fact, this is a shameless plug. JC's happy he has hair. Shameless plug. If you'd like to go on AJ's birthday cruise with us this year on MSC Grandiosa, prices are still great. December 6th out of Port Canaveral is AJ's 40th birthday cruise. So come join us. AJ and I are both going to be 40 this year. So that's super exciting.
We look like twins, John.
I know. Yep, we got to go. Ryan said, pleasantly surprised by the new 90s show. Food has been great. So far, went to Le Bistro and Ocean Blue. That's awesome, Ryan. So excited. I can't wait to see the new shows, too. All right, number 2, pick your favorite itinerary. So this could be Mediterranean. It could be Northern Europe. Could be the fjords. Could be Alaska. Could be Caribbean. Could be the dirty Jersey to the Bahamas. Could be whatever you would like it be. Let us know what your favorite itinerary is going to be or is. Check it out. Go for it. So the Murphys have, Myers said, have check calendar. Yeah, please come with us. Felicia's going. She's in with us already. We got the fjords. We got the Greek Isles. We got Alaska, Mediterranean, Southern Caribbean. Tom said spring chickens. I, in fact, am not going to be 40. Craig said Caribbean. Beth said Alaska. Mediterranean. Peanut bark from the Peanut Gallery. Southern Caribbean, Alaska, the fjords. Western Caribbean. All right, Alaska. Eric said transatlantic. Not in my lifetime. That will not be my favorite. Alaska. Fred and Lee said New England. There you go. You're right there with AJ. Did you vote?
I said the fjords.
Oh, you said the fjords?
I want to see Northern Lights, and I feel like the fjords are the best option.
Okay. I mean, you can do Iceland too. Southern Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean, Panama Canal. AJ did that one. Mediterranean, Alaska, Australia, New Zealand. That's a great one. New York to Bermuda. Love that one. It's one of my favorites. Caribbean. Kevin said Panama Canal. Carrie Ann said Mediterranean. Nice. Alaska, Med, or Asia would be nice. Asia is probably on AJ's bucket list too. Southern Caribbean for Leslie. Melinda said Cozumel, Costa Maya, Belize, Honduras. I like that one too. Ryan, Bermuda, and I'm not just saying that because you're standing in Bermuda right now at a festival. Sandy said Bahamas from Jersey. I do that one a lot. Peter says Alaska. Peter speaking in the third person now. Bob said Alaska is great, but Caribbean's a little cheaper. That is true. Hope said Iceland and Greenland, AJ. There you go. That'll be a great one. Jimmy said Bermuda, and Brian said anything without Nassau. I feel like I'm in Nassau 8 or 9 times a year. Quite a few. Let's put it that way. Quite a few times a year. AJ, by the way, our desks, our router, and our chairs are all here.
Are they all in your car?
The desks are in my car because I was lucky enough to catch the Amazon guy as he was pulling up. And he was like, are these for you? And I'm like, yeah, do you want to help me put them in my car? He's like, if I don't have to walk up the stairs, I would love to help you put them in the car. I'm like, yeah. So he's like, I was not looking forward to carrying these up the stairs. The chairs, unfortunately, are in my apartment. So, all right. So we got your favorite ship. Jordan, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Congrats on booking a cruise, Jordan. Congrats. Fun cruise times. All right. So next up, we have your favorite ship and your favorite itinerary. Next up, what is your favorite cabin type? So it could be the Yacht Club, could be the Haven, could be the Crown Loft Suite on Royal Caribbean, could be just a standard inside cabin or a balcony or a Central Park balcony. Fire away, kids. Your favorite cabin type. Roll Tide says balcony. Remember, you can do ocean view balcony. You can do boardwalk balcony. Matt, ocean view balcony. There you go. Cloud 9 balcony. That's a good one, Craig. Little Carnival Cloud 9. Roger, balcony. Rob, balcony. No surprise. The Murphy said the Yacht Club. I'm with you there. Family Harbor Ocean View. Love that. That's a good one. The Haven. Love it. Sandy said Junior Suite. That's interesting. AJ says the Sanctuary Suite. I can't click on them quick enough. Sanctuary Suites. Brian S. says balcony. Beth says balcony. Bob Bostic says the Haven. Brian says solo inside. I like it. I like where you're going there. Robin said Yacht Club sounds fabulous. That's because it is, Robin. It is truly fabulous. Katie said whatever cabin I can afford. That's a good one. Balcony or small suite. Inside to sleep. I agree. That's a good choice. Balcony. Tony says Central Park balcony. Tony, I am there with you. Mine is Central Park balcony. Love those. Fred and Lisa, Ocean View Balcony. Ed Clayton, Haven Balcony. That's a beautiful one. Tony, Ocean View Balcony. Interior for Rick, cheap. I agree. JC said the largest suite they have, but can't afford it. So Ocean View Balcony. I agree. Totally agree. Peter said interior good for both of us. More money up for other stuff. Totally agree. Jay Myers, regular balcony. Leslie said team studio. I do love a studio. They're probably like my second favorite. You know, obviously the suites are great, but either Central Park balcony or a studio. I love studios. Eric Mack said balcony, even though I only get my first one on Saturday. It's all right. It's great. Hope said mini suites on Princess. That's fantastic. Bob said junior suite. He's aligned with Sandy, which is good. Felicia said any cabin. I just need to be on the ship. Totally agree. Lisa said Ocean View Balcony. Trying aft for the first time to Alaska on Holland America. You're going to love aft. Aft facing balconies are incredible. I love it. Jimmy said I'll sleep on the floor as long as it's yacht club. I agree. Kevin said aft balcony. Carrie Ann said any Ocean View balcony or Central Park interior. Can't wait to do yacht club in November. I can't wait for you guys either. It's going to be fun. You're going to get married. A whole bunch of fun things. That is fantastic. Oh, I got the rest of the hotel stuff for you guys too, Kevin and Carrie Ann. I'll send it over. I have 19 more. All right. We're doing good. So we got the first 3 done. So we'll do a little commercial now. As you guys know, tonight's live stream and all the live streams are brought to you by Mainly Coffee. Here's our friends Roger and Sarah from Mainly Coffee roasting you up some delicious coffee. If you would like to try out their product, obviously we give it away every week, but check out mainlycoffee.com/bitesize cruises or just use the code Bite-Size Cruises on checkout and you'll get 10% off your entire order. And these 2 delightful people will roast your coffee and ship it out to you. So check it out. And if you win coffee, that's where you're getting it from. Carrie said, holy cow, thank you. Yeah, it's a whole bunch. Look, most of them we could rule out pretty quickly, but there are some good ones that are pretty close to the port. So yeah, not bad. Some of them were expensive. Some of them were good. Roll Tide said, Sandy, I don't care, but the people who thought they were on the actual inaugural are mad. Yeah, I get it. I get why people are mad. If you thought you were going to be on the inaugural and then they added 3 more cruises. Technically, it's still the inaugural. They're still going to give the swag bags out and all to the people on the inaugural. Roger said, got t-shirt. Thank you. You are quite welcome. Our other t-shirts, I'm still waiting for them to come in. It's 5 or 6 weeks now. So hopefully pretty soon the I'm a Bite-Sized Cruiser shirts will be in. All right. Next up on our little quiz for today for your fantasy cruise draft, pick your favorite dining venue. So your favorite restaurant on any cruise ship could be specialty dining, could be the Haven restaurant, could be the Yacht Club restaurant, could be the main dining room, could be the Windjammer. Whatever you think is best, fire away. Mine has changed. I have a new favorite of all time. And mine is Palomar. Matt Ryan said chops or Guy's Burger. Guy's Burger is a wonderful choice. They are fantastic. Hope said Le Bistro. I love Le Bistro. Little Cagney's. Sandy said she's getting hers free from the casino, so it doesn't matter. JC said any steakhouse. That's great. I said Palomar. Tony said Jamie's Italian. That's a great one. It used to be my favorite. Beth said Sabayon. Roger said Butcher's Cut. I like Butcher's Cut a lot. Cagney's, 150 Central Park. Definitely in my top 5. Cagney's, Guy's Burger is amazing. Le Bistro. Bob said too many. Jay Myers, Le Bistro. Roll Tide said Brazilian Steakhouse that used to be on Getaway. That is Moderno. Is excellent. I would agree. Peter and Melinda both said the 360 experience with AJ. So nice. That's so delightful. Cruising is fun anytime said Regal Princess Reserve Dining. There you go. Katie Meyer said Extra Virgin. Beth said Sabatini's. Sandy said Jamie's Italian. Again, definitely my top 5. Leslie Trent, Cagney's. Robin, another vote for Guy's Burger. That's a good one. Tom said Yacht Club Bar and Grill on deck 19. I love it. Brian said sushi on seashore. Sushi on seashore. Hard time saying that. Fred and Lisa said Burger Girl. Guys, 100%. Guys is great. Edward Clayton says O'Sheehan's. A little vote for O'Sheehan's. I love O'Sheehan's. Craig said outside buffet for breakfast on NCL Jewel. I love that one. I love the older ships with the outdoor buffet. It's one of my favorite spots of all time. Al said Cagney's. Jordan said Jamie Oliver's. Love Jamie's. Los Lobos. We had a great meal. AJ and I had a great meal at Los Lobos on Primo. It was awesome. We had tableside guac. It's fantastic. Did you vote, AJ?
No, because I was matching up names to make sure I had gotten everyone, and I missed what the parameters of the question were.
This is your favorite restaurant on any cruise ship. Tony said 150 Central Park. Love it. Jimmy C said La Bistro always. Kevin and Carrie Ann said all specialty dining on Discovery Princess. That's amazing. Bob said Jamie's Italian, yes. Windjammer only in an emergency. I agree. We went to Icon. We went to the Windjammer on Icon one time. Breakfast on day 2. It was a nightmare. We never went back. Actually, that's a lie. Went there on the last day to grab like yogurt and like a pastry, and it was a nightmare again. So.
No.
You
like,
don't know?
I would have to agree with like the 360 experience, but I also feel like that is like an experience, not a restaurant.
It's still
like,
a restaurant.
Well, I mean, because that was awesome. But then there was O'Malley's with the Pirate Queen.
Your favorite's your favorite.
I don't know. One of those two.
Both excellent choices. All right, next question. We have 2 more questions. Next question. Pick your favorite onboard show or event. So any onboard show or event, this could be the Crazy Quest. This could be Mamma Mia. It could be Hairspray. It could be Aqua 80s. Whatever you're thinking. 2 farts. See you next week. No problem. Go ahead, AJ. What?
That's where I put 360.
Yeah, that's great.
Under that one. So I'm going to put O'Malley's for the restaurant and 360 for this one.
I love it. Jay Meyer said, think of doing Disney Cruise for adults. Any suggestions? Yes, I have suggestions for you. Email me because I have suggestions for itineraries and stuff. So let me know. Shoot me an email. If you need my email, it's right there under my name. Al Galloway said drinking. Brian Upshur, Choir Man. Yep, that's the winner. That's mine. Eric Maxey said Choir of Man. Fred and Lisa love comedians. Edward Clayton, Choir of Man. Roll Tide, dueling pianos. Do love a good dueling pianos. Love that. I love the dueling pianos on Norwegian. I think they do a great job. Ryan said having a dark and stormy at the front yard. Love it. That is awesome. Nothing wrong with that. Cruising is fun anytime. Love and Marriage on Carnival. Always fun. Tom said Flight. Flight is a great show on Symphony. Jordan said the comedy show. Love it. Brian said Hero. Hero is amazing. The Aqua Theater show on Symphony. Sandy said Mamma Mia. Tony said Mamma Mia and the Crazy Quest. Crazy Quest is awesome. Tom and Sharon said 6 on the Bliss. I did see 6 on the Bliss as well. It was great. It is not there anymore, but it was fantastic. Katie Meyer said Grease. Grease, of course, on Independence of the Seas. That was great. We Will Rock You. That's a great one. That is on Anthem of the Seas. Thomas said Rumors in the Main Theater and the Aqua Coaster. Rumors in the Main Theater is spectacular. If you haven't seen it yet, all the shows that have Rumors on them, all the Norwegian shows are now doing it in the Main Theater, and it is awesome. Saturday Night Fever on the Liberty. Tony, that's a great one. Rick K, Royal Caribbean Dive Show. Yep, they're all awesome. JC said maybe the Back to the Future show. That is going to be on Star of the Seas. Lisa with the Choir of Man. Deb Stein said Rumors. Rumors is so good. Craig said the Belly Smack contest on Royal. That is very fun. Beth, the Silent Disco. We love the Silent Disco. They're always fun. It's always fun to like just go and watch people singing and dancing. It's hilarious. Matt Ryan said comedy or Aqua show on Oasis Class. Love it. Robin said, have not seen it, but you have me convinced I need to see Choir Man. It is spectacular. Choir Man. I will be back on Escape in a few months. Can't wait to see Choir Man. Jay Meyer, and Rumors for that matter. Jay Meyer said Rumors on NCL. Yep. Beatles in the Cavern Club. Hope that's a good one. Felicia said comedy. Roger said the carousel shows on Marivilia. They are fantastic. Really love those as well. Pablo, for sure. Bob said Mamma Mia Symphony Flight. Allure has Mamma Mia. Symphony is Flight. Flight is great. Leslie said Kinky Boots. That's a good one. No longer on Norwegian. Ryan Q echoes everyone, not cats. What a snooze fest. Agreed. Jimmy C said Queen of Rock on Marivilia. That's a great one. Peter says Choir Man. Melinda said Rock Show at Sid Norman's. I like it. They're both great. Very, very great. Oh, Tony Diaz said, wait, need to change Aqua 80s. Aqua 80s is awesome. It's my favorite Aqua Theater show. Ryan said, saw Rumors in the theater last night. Was worried it wouldn't be the same, and I think it was better. I agree, Ryan. I was worried too. I was worried it was going to be too big, and it's not. It is fantastic. Totally agree. Bob said, Crazy Quest if the participant only wears his shoe. Yes, that is correct. A man had only a shoe on, covering his junk, and that was it. That's all he had on. It was a horrifying event, Bob. I remember it like it was yesterday. Carrie Ann said, can't remember the names, but Seascape had a few really good shows. Ice Skating on Symphony, agreed on all counts. JC said, definitely not Anthem's 270 show. Agreed. It's wild. Eric said, is Choir Man on the Joy? It is not on the Joy. I'd like to see it again in August to Alaska. I don't think it's on the Joy. Choir Man is on Encore and Escape, I believe. What's on Joy? Why am I losing my mind? The Beatles are on Joy. Hold, please. Now, they have that weird show, Elements, on Joy. Ugh. Blech. Brian said, surprised no one said, Hairspray. I love Hairspray. It's great. It's just not my favorite. It's like top 5. Aqua 80s, Choir Man, Rumors. Yeah, Hairspray's right there. Maybe Hero. Maybe one of the ice skating shows. Maybe one of the carousel shows. It's a good exercise. All right, last but not least, please pick your favorite excursion of all time. You can go on any excursion. What would your excursion be? Mine is so basic. Mine is Cocoa Beach Club. Eric said, I love Elements Burn the Floor. I know some people love it. I don't know why. I'm adverse to all the Burn the Floor shows. I must have had a bad experience at one of the Burn the Floor shows. I know, Eric.
People asleep at one of the Burn the
Floor shows. People love them. I don't know why I don't love them. I should love them. I don't. I don't know why. Craig said, San Juan walking tour. Tom said, I haven't done it yet. Hello, Cheryl McGee. Good to see you. Jordan said, jet skis. I love jet skis. So much fun. AJ said, the caves in Bermuda. Matt Ryan said, jet skis or Coco K. Agreed. Bob said, Rome, Vatican City. There you go. Joining our American Pope. Tony Diaz said, tour of the Amalfi Coast. That's amazing. Tony C said Maho Beach. Love Maho Beach. Get blown over by a plane there. Felicia said Bermuda Island tour. That's a great one. Brian said taco tour in Cozumel. That sounds fantastic. I could definitely do a taco tour. Eric said whale watching. Beth said whale watching. Good. Jimmy said Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon's a great one. JC said, I think I would love the Alaska train ride. I think you would too. That is incredible. Roger said Paradise Island dolphin encounter. That's fantastic. Robin said sloths in Honduras. So fun. Rick said private excursion tour of St. Lucia with 23 family members. That's awesome. That's a great one. Katie said Alcatraz on a repositioning cruise. That's very cool. Alcatraz is very cool. Leslie, rum and food tastings. I love doing a rum tour. Good rum tour in Nassau. Very fun. Brian said private boat charter in Nassau to avoid Nassau. I love it. Murphy said unplanned tuk-tuk ride in Palermo. That's fantastic. Sandy, right up my alley. Cabana with infinity pool at Coco Cay. Love that. Peter and Melinda. Melinda said sloths and monkeys. Peter says the Crochal Sanctuary from Skagway. There you go. Very cool. That's a cool one. Thomas said DR, Dominican Republic, tour in old style cars. I love that too. I did that in Cuba. That was so much fun. In Havana. Carrie Ann said, Kevin and Carrie Ann said Rome. Carrie Ann, close second. Orca whale watching in Victoria. That is really cool. Rick said you need a length of cruise question to create your ideal cruise. That's a very good one. I like that, Rick. Duns River Falls. I did that when I was young, Al. I don't know that I would do that now. I watch videos of that now, and I fear for my life. I fear that I'm going to start walking up the falls, and I'm going to eat it. But I did that when I was young. It was a ton of fun. That is in Ocho Rios. Matt Ryan said Megan's Bay. That's a great one. Bob said Chacabin Mayan ruins at Costa Maya. Very, very good one. Fred and Lisa said hopping in Bermuda. So fun. Eric said the Alaska train ride was terrifying. There you go. Still fun, though. Roll Tide said, I like all excursions. My 6-year-old daughter loved riding the donkeys in Santorini. That's so fun. How great is it that your 6-year-old got to go to Santorini? Let's talk about that for a second. That's fantastic. I got to go to Wildwood, New Jersey when I was 6. I got my head stuck in the bars in a pool, and they had to drain the pool. Cool story.
That way you can't swim.
No, I'm sure it's a factor of why I can't swim. But I was in like the kiddie pool, and they have like those gates between the kiddie pool, the metal bars. And I got my head stuck in those bars and panicked. So, No Ship Sherlock said Ghost Tour in Key West. That's a great one.
I love that name.
Ghost Ship Sherlock. That's No Ship Sherlock. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Edward Clayton, Catamaran in British Virgin Islands. That is great. Matt said best bar question. There you go. That's a good one too. Ryan said, also really enjoyed Sunset Catamaran Rum Cruise in St. Lucia. Got up and close to the Piton Hills. That's awesome. I knew you meant shopping, Fred and Lisa. I just thought hopping was more fun. JC said, this is really fun. Good, I'm glad. We're going to do a bunch of themes throughout the year. John said, pizza making class at Naples through Viator. Yeah, we can book through Viator. If anybody wants to book Viator excursions, please let us know.
I would just like to say, I thought that hopping was something that I didn't know about. And I was like, I'm going to have to ask John later because I don't want to look dumb.
That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. JC said, best bar is the one I'm at. So true. There you go. All right, so let's do the length one. I think the length one is fun. So let's do our last question. What is the perfect length for your cruise? Perfect length for your perfect cruise. Craig said, great live show today. Thank you so much, Craig. Roll Tide agrees with JC. AJ said 7 days. Thomas said 10 days. We got an 8. 7s, 8s, 9s. 14. That's a bold statement there, Roger. Rick said 14. Peter and Melinda said 7. Eric said 30. Eric, that is wild. 30 is a long time. Tom and Sharon said 14. No Ship Sherlock said infinity. Lots of 7s. I think 7's mine. 7 or 8 is perfect. Depends on the itinerary. Carrie Ann coming in with a 10. Edward Clayton, 12 to 14. Leslie, 6 weeks. Woo! Long. Boy, that's long. Cheryl McGee, 8 to 10. Love it. That's great. 8 to 10. Love and B23. Yeah, so throughout the summer, we're going to do these fun themes. I got a bunch of them ready to go. We have like a cruise fight night with hot takes only. It's going to be fun. We're going to do the little quiz that I did online. We're going to do that in real time, and we're going to do fun little things for it.
We should do a Kahoot.
A what?
A Kahoot.
What's a Kahoot?
It's what Klaus's school uses to do live quizzing.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what the delay is. We'll have to test it,
We
but
can test.
yeah,
We'll test.
you could like put up a QR code and then everybody joins it, and then you
Oh, I
do a
love
little
it.
quiz.
Yeah, that's fun. We can do that. Ryan said 10, I could alternate 10 on board, 20 at home, 10 on board. That's awesome. Peter said we could do 2 weeks, but longer, and Melinda might hurt me. That's awesome.
I start panicking that life at home is falling apart
I
after
don't even
7
care.
days.
I
I'm
think
like,
it's like at
the
that
house
point,
is
you
burning down.
just stay. Just stay on the ship. Life is better. We're going to do a cruise confession night one night, cruise trends that need to go. We're going to do a trivia night. Got a bunch of them. We got a bunch of them lined up. Cool. Yep. So that's what's going on. I'm going to compile all those and we'll put out a fun little video about what the perfect scenarios were for everyone. And then if you have any ideas, if anybody has any ideas, just email me your fun ideas for like a theme for cruise nights when we don't have a guest. And then also we have 2 big group cruises right now. We're going to have another one coming up. But of course, we have our Alaska group cruise next year, which is on Discovery Princess. We're flying into Alaska on the 10th of June. We're going to do 3 days on land, which you don't have to do. You could just do the cruise if you would like. And then we're going to do the 7-day cruise on Discovery Princess, hitting all the big stops in Alaska. 3 days prior, we will be doing the train ride. So something to think about. So come join us if you would like on our Alaska group cruise. Just let us know if you have any questions, you would like pricing or anything. Tony said, cruise confessions, do I need a divorce lawyer? We'll see, Tony. We'll see what happens. Ryan, see you later. Yes, you're on a cruise, Ryan. Go enjoy the rest of the harbor nights in Bermuda. Have a great time. Keep the ship warm for me for the 29th. And then we have AJ's birthday cruise, which is December 6th out of Port Canaveral. So if anybody would like to join us on MSC Grandiosa, again, that one's the pricing is so good on that one. If anybody wants to join us on that cruise, we would love to have you. And then AJ is putting together a gaming cruise, which is going to be March 28th of 2027 on Norwegian Bliss out of New York to the beautiful island of Bermuda. We're going to do all kinds of gaming. We're going to do some tabletop gaming, so like Dungeons and Dragons and that kind of stuff. And then we're going to do a bunch of board gaming too, like Scrabble, Trivial Pursuit, all those fun things. It'll be a really fun cruise, and we'll have a bunch of information on that coming up in the next few weeks. Yeah, Felicia, if you want pricing for Alaska, I will shoot it over to you. All right, everyone, let's give away some stuff, and then we'll get out of here tonight. It doesn't matter if you're terrible at games. It's all about having fun. JC said, forgive me, Captain, for I've sinned for not washing my hands, for eating the buffet, and you budged in line. Those are they're taser worthy. Those are you're getting tased worthy ones. All right, let's give away. First up, we're going to give away some coffee. I apologize, I was away. So I'm a little bit behind on getting all the stuff out, but we'll get them out very quickly.
I'm working on it.
You're good. Take your time.
Life is dream, sweetheart.
All right, let's give away some coffee.
Is there sound tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, the Murphys. Murphys are getting some coffee. All right, and then we're going to give away a t-shirt. T-shirt to Beth. Murphy's, obviously, I have your information. Beth, just shoot me your information to jp@bitesizecruise.com, and I'll get you your t-shirt. Tom and Sharon, we can absolutely catch up tomorrow. Just let me know whatever time works best for you. Congrats, Alex. Welcome. You missed a fun episode. You can catch up. Anybody who just got here or got here late, if you want to go through it and do the little exercise, because I'm going to pull it all from the chat, you have to build your perfect fantasy draft. Felicia, I've not sent all the shirts and everything out yet. I'm just a few weeks behind. So I'll get those out this week, I promise. So first, although Felicia, I don't know. Let me double check. I don't know. I'll look after the show to make sure I send it. So here's what you have to do. If you just got here and you want to play along, I'm going to just put them in the chat. You have to pick your favorite ship. You have to pick your favorite itinerary. You have to pick your favorite type of cabin, your favorite dining venue, your favorite onboard show or event, your favorite excursion, and then you have to pick your perfect length of cruise. There you go. That's what you got to do. Hello, Denny B. Alex did the quiz and got royal. There you go. See, you're a royal cruiser. All right, everyone. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. I'll be back on Sunday morning with cruise news. We'll be back here next Wednesday with another fun live stream. A couple weeks before any of us are on a cruise. AJ is on a cruise on June 22nd. What ship are you going on?
No cruise ship names have ever existed.
Caribbean Princess?
No, it's
Island Princess?
Island Princess.
Island Princess. AJ will be on Island Princess for 10 days with Sarah from our team. And then I will be on Getaway June 29th. You can follow along. AJ will have all the vlogs and all on her channel. And then I'll have all my stuff on mine. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful night. And we will see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.